Last time on Anywhere Man. No luck on the ride today, so I found this nice little bridge to camp out for the night. I'm sure I can find a spot to lay down. It's semi-flat, not too many rocks jab me in the back. Get back at it tomorrow. I got temperatures going just into the upper 30s tonight. My sleeping bags, the 0-degree bag, so I'll be warm. But I don't want to be hiding in my sleeping bag from 9 p.m. all the way until 7 when I wake up, 7:30 or whatever. So I'm gonna make a little fire down here maybe, if I can find enough wood. Hang out for the night and get some rest. Maybe do some editing and all that. My whole life now is just a constant flow of things I need to edit that haven't been edited yet. So I try to stay ahead of as much as I can, so I'm not doing it all when I get my weekly motel room and all that. So that's my plan for the night. I just kick back and enjoy this little spot. So this is a beautiful river, and there's no way to see me under here whatsoever from anybody. So looking forward to hiding in plain sight, and the bridge isn't too loud, which is nice too. So I'll catch y'all soon. So I've been doing this for a long time now, traveling the country and hitchhiking everywhere I go. I'm at a truck stop right now trying to record this video last minute. I scrapped the last one I made. I don't like the way it came out, so I started all over again. But I gotta say, in all my years doing this was the most challenging series of videos I've done these last few months. This is the most rain this area has seen in upstate New York and Massachusetts, where I came from, in 53 years. There hasn't been this much rain. I definitely complained about it in my last video, but I do have a lot of appreciation for it because I really had to challenge myself. Filming something like this seems rather easy, but I think I got 3 tripods set up, 2 phones, and a camera. I even got a microphone hidden in that little tree that somehow has grown underneath this here bridge. But again, the challenge of nothing going on was kind of completely the opposite of what I'm usually dealing with. Usually I have so much going on, I kind of find myself lost. Like, how do I film that? What do I film? There's so much that happens. So this was the other way, where not a lot happened throughout that time. So I had to try to find something interesting to film or something to go out and do and create my own excitement, for lack of a better term. So the moral of the story, the reason why I'm doing this ramble here at the beginning of the video, is what I thought at the time was frustrating and aggravating and difficult to get footage from or to make content with, turned out to be the best thing that ever happened to me, because now everything is so much easier now that the weather's cleared up a bit, and temperatures are warmer, and a lot's happening. It makes it a lot easier to film. So I wouldn't have traded this time for anything in the world. So what I'm doing here is I'm taking this thick paper that's in my journal. I roll it up in a tube and I put chapstick on it. Chapstick isn't flammable, but it acts like a flame extender. Think candle wax. You do the same effect with Vaseline. Flat Vaseline and cotton balls are like the best thing to use to start a fire. I just don't carry that stuff with me. So I always have chapstick on me. I always have my journal with me. So I use that. So roll it up in a tube, put the chapstick on it, and use that as my fire starter. And you don't need to go crazy with it. I just put a little bit on the outside. I'm not going with a thick coat, just enough to make it last a little bit longer. You can start a fire with just the piece of paper for sure, but the chapstick certainly helps. You'll see here in a moment. So what I'm doing here is called finger bellows. Now, I could demonstrate that in post, or I could have did it back then when I filmed this. I decided not to, so I can direct you guys to Hobo Shoestring. The video is at a Hobo Shoestring. I'm always trying to plug his channel as much as I can to help his family out. Rest in peace to an absolute legend, but it's called Finger Bellows. You got to check out The Weight of the Weight Part 1 by Hobo Shoestring. Unfortunately, we never got the film Part 2, but he was very taken aback when I did the finger bellows and had me show exactly how to do it on camera while he filmed it. One of the highlights of my traveling career was meeting my idol, Hobo Shoestring. Rest in peace. Oh, hey, blue sky. Oh, hey, massive rainstorm. My favorite server in the entire country works right there at Denny's. Her name's Deb. Deb, thanks for being awesome. Nice talking to you. But I've been here for over a week in Oneonta, New York State. I don't want to be here anymore. It's time for me to go. It is raining out. I gotta dodge raindrops to the best of my abilities. And trying to get out of here today. So every time the rain lets up, there's a bridge right by the on-ramp. Just I hang out under there. When the rain lets up, stick my thumb out, rinse, repeat, keep on doing that. Hopefully get a ride out today. If not, I'm gonna have to bridge troll it tonight, stay dry. But hoping to get out of here today. I don't mind rain, you know, it's nothing inherently scary about rain in the springtime, you know. Winter, you gotta be careful, when you get soaked, it could be the end of you. But this time of year, it's like I might have an uncomfortable night if I get soaked, but I'm over it, so over it. I've been setting up my tarp this last month and a half, more than the combined total of last year, right? So the entire year, 2024, I set my tarp up probably a dozen times. It's like every night, you know, every night I've been traveling, I either gotta find some cover or I gotta put my tarp up. Nice to know I still got it, but I'm looking forward to some, at least like 3 dry days in a row. That'd be awesome. So there's the interstate right there. Got some gnarly clouds coming in, but it doesn't look like it for too long. It's already starting to brighten up now. Sun's trying to come out. Just hope I can stay dry for a bit and try to get some miles in. I gotta start wearing disguise, man. I got recognized like 5 times on the way in this on-ramp. Trying to hitchhike down I-88. Beautiful day today. Finally got to see this whole area in all its glory, so it wasn't raining out. Walking through Oneonta, New York. We stick the thumb out, see if I can get a ride. Must like it at least a little bit. It's still here.
You want me to put on the thing just lightly so the rain doesn't?
Oh, it's okay. Oh, it's all good. It's just for the B-roll, you know? So like when I do a long form. I got dropped off here in Sidney, New York. Not too far, but this rain's still coming down, something fierce. And it's gonna be going on until almost nighttime. I'm gonna find a spot to kind of just hang out, stay dry. And then hit the on-ramp tomorrow. But I think I got 2 or 3 days of clear skies, so that's the many miles I can get. Definitely gonna stop and get McDonald's, not gonna lie to you. Eat healthy or whatever. Alright, so there's a bunch of birds inside here. I'm assuming people were dropping off cat food. Do not feed cat. And bird shit, because cat food. So apparently they had a cat or cats here, fed them so much that it led to an influx of birds. Make sure you protect all these water damaged boxes in here. Apparently it was bad enough for them to make a sign about it. One of the locals said it's an old abandoned Kmart. It's all these different storefronts here too. But starting to see all the bird stuff. All those feathers, man. It's crazy. Boop, 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 boop. Those clouds are scary. More than anything else.
Every single time I hear that fucking door open, I know they're gonna talk about some stupid shit. Gotta go through all the pebbles in the front yard. This shit is so bizarre, now I'm sick of it. Every now and then my dad will yell, give me air.
Hey dear. Whitetail. That's what I'm trying to get, that bridge right there. That's rail property. No one will be able to call me in, but an engineer, conductor passing by. This is all lumberyard property. I can definitely get hit with commercial trespassing right here. So hopefully I can make it to that bridge before the authorities show up, before they even notice I was walking through here. Even if they are motion censored cameras and all that here, there's so many deer running around. I doubt they look at them. Whew, gonna work out today. It's probably more retrospectively, you know. Oh, something went missing. Let's see if we can find something on camera. But I'm almost there. Wish me luck. I got 3 days of no rain. This whole last month and a half has just been under a tarp, under a bridge, under a tarp. So it's nice to know I got 3 days where only drizzles might be in the forecast. So I'm gonna try to get some miles. I gotta keep walking back into town there. This is the bridge I stayed under. I gotta go through this lumber yard here. I'm gonna try to get some miles today, tomorrow, and Tuesday, and see if I can get my ass out of New York State, or at least a little bit more west, before the rain comes back. But at least I know I still got it. You know, at least I know I still can set my tarp up and all that properly. And you know, my outdoor survival skills are only getting better and better the longer I do this. But it's nice to know I can just walk right now, and I'm not gonna get soaked by doing so, at least for a couple of days. So let's go see how many miles I can get. All right, day 3, hour 8 on this on-ramp. Well, the on-ramp's back there, but hopefully today I get a ride out of here. If not, I'll grab a motel here in town in Sidney. It'll be nice to get some miles, head up to Binghamton, and then figure out my next direction from there. Somewhere west-ish, maybe. But I'm definitely deflated, physically exhausted, sick of looking at this beautiful on-ramp, which is a damn shame. I've been here too long. You know, it's even more beautiful on that side. But we're gonna keep on trying. The lazy sitting down hitchhiking I'm doing. Ow, ow! At least we got truck honks. Oh, this is my camp spot for the night. Yeah, my life is beautiful. All right, so I got a ride out of Oneonta 2 days ago. And I landed here in Sidney, New York. And I got 4 offers for rides, all going back the way I came from, going east. So no luck, probably 7 hours of hitchhiking. Again, I had 5 people stop. The last person was going my way, but he was inebriated. It was Memorial Day today. I decided not to take that ride because it was right over my feet, sitting there with the stick shift, trucks backing up as I approached and all that. And then he was right over my stuff. So I think I made the right decision there. Again, that's how my father passed away, is getting in a car with an intoxicated driver, so I don't fuck around with that stuff. Hitchhiking, he was hitchhiking. So, no luck on a ride. A lot of nibbles, you know, having 5 people stop to offer a ride, 4 of them not going the right way, and the 5th one just not the right way in life. I didn't get a ride yet. I'm gonna try again tomorrow. I might switch it up and do, I'm trying to get on the I-88 going west, take me to Binghamton, New York. Or I could go Route 8 north of here, Route 8 to Route 20 again, that old historic highway I talked about a few videos ago. Excuse me. But I'm not doing another take. This is my 5th take. I'm not doing another one. I figure I'll hang out tonight. I'm not doing any live streaming, any social media stuff. I'm just going to hang out, have a couple of adult bevies, and enjoy this beautiful spot here where no one can really see me. And then get back at it tomorrow. But I'm looking forward. It's Monday today. Looking forward to Wednesday. Wednesday's my hotel chill day. Man, I'm beat up. Putting a lot of miles in these last month. But especially these last few days, man, I'm feeling it. Last 3 days. So I'm looking forward to that. I got one more day to go. Let's do it. It is day 4 trying to hitchhike out of Sidney, New York. I'm gonna give it a solid college try today. I'm just gonna walk out of town if I can't get a ride today. I love it here, beautiful spot, but I've been here too long. People starting to learn my name and know who I am, so I must go. But yeah, hopefully I get a ride today. Got a pretty good feeling, but I think it's just the nice weather. Finally let up in the rain. I haven't had a camp under my tarp in a while. I'll hide under a bridge, so let's hope I get a ride today. Ooh, that car was close. But it's Anywhere Man Hobo on YouTube. Like, you really never know what I'm gonna be getting into. All right, I just got dropped off here in Walton, New York. Pretty much southeast of where I was at. But I want to get out of Sidney. I don't care where I was going. So I got a ride out here. I'm gonna go hit Route 10 to try to get to Binghamton that way, and then keep on west from there. Hopefully the miles aren't super slow over this weekend, because I don't have a lot of dry weather ahead beginning of next week. So I'm gonna try to get as many miles as I can. So I'm gonna stick my thumb out and see what happens.
I'm retired, so that's why, man. That's it.
What'd you do before you retired?
I was a mechanic, carpenter.
Really?
I was a jack of all trades.
Renaissance man.
Yeah, I've done everything. Yeah, it's great.
We got the legendary 2 rides today. In a small town called Hancock, New York. I don't know anything around this area, but I'll find something. So this lady walked up to compliment me carrying my pack on one shoulder. It was a very sweet interaction. But yeah, I'm out here in Hancock. I had no idea where this is. I know that Route 17 is nearby. So let me give you a quick synopsis of everything I was trying to do. Don't even know if I'm using that word correctly. I was in Sidney trying to go west on I-88. I was in Sidney for 3 days trying to hitchhike, no luck. 4th day I got a ride in less than half an hour today. I got picked up, and I don't care where you're going, take me anywhere. Anywhere but here, man, you know? And then I got a ride from Sidney to whatever town I was just in. I forget the name of it right now, I gotta look it up. Maybe I'll put it up on the screen here. And I was in Walton, New York for about an hour, trying to hitchhike there to get on Route 10. I'm like, all right, I'll just take Route 10 all the way to Binghamton that way. And then the person that picked me up, his name is Chuck. Chuck says, I'm going to Hancock. And I was like, okay, cool. He said, do you know where that is? I go, no. So I hop on, and I realized we went off of Route 10. So I was like, all right, we gotta have to figure out what to do. But I ended up getting back here, Route 17. Hancock's right on Route 17. I can hitchhike here all the way to Binghamton. I haven't looked at the maps yet, but we'll see. We'll see what I get into. See if I can find some cool stuff in town, or maybe just get right to the highway so I hitchhike it again. I'm not sure yet. But 2 rides in 1 day. Let's go. Getting some footage out here in Hancock, New York, and I've made the decision that I'm not gonna go hitchhiking anymore today at the 2 rides. I'm not gonna chase the dragon of 3 rides in one day. I'm gonna go to a bar and have a beer. I would just like to start off by apologizing to Hancock. I would like to start off by apologizing to Hancock, New York, for what I'm about to do, but it is raining out and I have nowhere else to go. So I'm gonna stealth camp in that gazebo right over yonder there, right in their town square. And with the rain being all night and all morning, I should get away with it, but the police station is right here. So let's see how this all plays out. So I'm dry here. It's pouring rain out. This is a dry spot, but it's also right across from the police station. So I'm gonna go to this gazebo over here and hope they have nothing going on in this town on a Saturday morning in the middle of May, end of May. So that gazebo had people in it hanging out and all that. 2 people were chilling there, so I just stayed where I was at. Bad idea. Not the most luxurious of accommodations, right across from the police department in the middle of the town. But there's a lot more rain than what was forecasted. It's supposed to be an hour. It's been all night. Everything's soaked. I'm soaked. But I had this awning, at least to stay a little bit dry, at least I can get some sleep. Now it's just a matter of scrambling, getting out of here, trying to find a dry spot, drying everything out. Hopefully this rain stops soon, because I gotta dry everything. Everything's soaked. But you get a good sleep though. The sleeping bag weighs an extra 5 to 6 pounds. It is soaked all the way through. I'm surprised I didn't wake up shivering, but I'm using the awning to the best of its abilities. Hopefully it'll dry a little bit. It's kind of windy. You can see the wind. It's always hard for the phone to pick up movement and trees for some reason in rain. But it's not bad. Just gotta let this stuff dry out a little bit. I gotta kill a bunch of time today anyway. It's still raining out. So what happens, the weather turned on me, so this was to be an hour worth of a light to moderate rain, and it turned into 12 hours of heavy rain. It's pretty light right now, but it's gonna be going all day now. I forgot I was higher up in elevation. I forgot I'm in the mountains, and weather just is unpredictable sometimes, especially this time of year. So I'm gonna have to dry everything out, work around the water, and hopefully get some footage today, man. That's why I stopped here. I could have kept hitchhiking yesterday, but this beautiful little village up here in New York called Hancock, and I want to check some stuff out. Tomorrow I'm leaving to potentially go check out the original Woodstock site. So I was hoping to get some footage here. But I'm also not trying to get more wet than I already am. I am soaked, I am shivering. This coffee keeps warm. Everything else cold. Well, we'll see what the weather does, see what my day brings. People here are really nice at least. I did get a few photos, but I'd like to get some more. It's very pretty out here. Hour 3, still soaked. But we have to go to the laundromat and dry that stuff off. My pants are pretty dry though. That's why I wear the synthetic. This is like nylon and spandex. Cotton or denim, it'll get wet, stay wet for days. Feet are a little bit wet, but not too bad. Probably have to dry my feet off later on in the day after some walking. Avoid that trench foot. But yay, everyone come out and travel. It's such a good time. Being right next to the police station, right across from the police station from where I camped, I camped right here. The police station's right there, and no one bothering me is pretty fucking awesome. This is an abandoned building here, so everyone's been leaving me alone, which is very, very nice, because there's not much else I can go get dry at, go stay dry in. Got to the laundromat here to dry my stuff off, sleeping bag, my bivvy and all that. My dollars are wet. So I try to dry them off, because this all got soaked through. So I'm gonna try to dry my last $2 off. This is no ATM or anything like that here. thank you guys so much for watching. I genuinely appreciate the fact that I put all this work into this content. You guys keep showing up to watch. I could not ask for more. The only thing I would ask, if you liked what you saw, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you can see more of it. I'll be at this for quite some time, and y'all make this stuff so much fun. So thank you guys for being here.